I'm just on YouTube.
Hello, everybody.
I'll be right back. I need some.
We're a little early.
Are we early?
Well, 4:30. Usually we start
Is
at
it
5.
4:30? Are we on time?
Well, maybe a minute or two late.
In other words, we're not fashionably late today.
Not fashionably. Fashionably late would be 15 minutes late.
5
We're not.
minutes late.
5 minutes. Hi,
5
everyone.
minutes
Thank you so much for joining us again. This is podcast number, what are we up to? Is it
77, you said it was.
Goodness gracious.
Well, that's bothering me. Look, she's cockeyed. That's true, is cockeyed.
Podcast 77. It is Monday. It is November 15th.
15th, yes. Can you believe that? We're almost.
It's getting dark early.
Yeah,
We figured
is.
we would start
When we
early.
met yesterday, how dark it was,
Oh my
right?
goodness. Pam and I met for coffee at the bakery. Yes, it was
It
dark.
was already dark out. What kind of nonsense is
Who
that?
is with us? We've got Amy and Kimberly, Suzanne and Judith. Hello, hello. Thank you so much for joining us. Finally caught us live. How awesome, Christina. It's amazing. Hello, Harriet and Marcia. You guys are the best. Thank you for joining us. Hello from Maryland. Hello, Merrill from Long Island. We know where you are. Happy Monday from Atlanta.
That sure was bothering me back there. Doesn't that bother you? She's a little cockeyed.
Everything's a little bit. They're all.
Well, I'm fixing the bone
all
that's
the
facing
Monica-
the wall.
All
She's
the
facing-
Monicas, all the mannequins. Listen to me. I can't speak. They're all tilted.
Is she facing the right way now?
She's facing, but yes, but our Friday slip over, she's a little cockeyed.
She is.
Yeah, she's like leaning. Oh, look, there's the opus.
That looks better. Yeah, that looks better.
But
is she leaning? She's leaning the other way.
Yeah, she's leaning
She's
the
got to
wrong way.
join the crowd.
Oh
Yes,
my
she does.
goodness. Okay.
How funny is that? thing?
Hope you are all doing well. Hello from New Zealand and Norway, Florida.
Oh my goodness, New Zealand. What
This
is must be?
amazing.
Is it morning time in New Zealand?
Maybe this is a better time.
I don't
Maybe
know.
earlier is
We're
better.
early today.
We thought maybe it would be too early. We were afraid you guys wouldn't join us, but here you are. So
Yeah,
thank
well,
you.
We'll see how it goes, right?
Anybody want to volunteer to be a moderator?
You know what has to happen? I'm sorry. We need to come closer a little bit.
Maybe this?
Yeah, I
Sorry,
think the
guys.
thing needs to come down a little bit.
There
yeah,
we
that's
go.
okay. Now it looks like it's supposed to look.
Okay. That's better. Thank you, Suzanne. Thank you. Thank you. Okay. Would anybody like to moderate just in case we get a nasty troll in the room?
Yeah, I know.
We had lots of company last week.
They will like us, Dina. Right?
So sorry for the distraction.
I wonder if I got a notification.
Hopefully we won't have that today.
How is everyone? It's Monday.
10:30 in the morning in New Zealand.
Is it
Well,
really?
maybe this is a good morning to you.
Nice.
Top of the
10.
morning. Well,
Perfect time
exactly.
for that, you know. Coffee. Sorry.
Pam is getting her coffee. I'm drinking iced coffee.
Well, I couldn't do that.
I don't know. I'm on iced coffee right
You're
now.
on iced coffee.
This is my
That's
iced
okay.
coffee from the
That's
morning.
Okay. You're allowed. Dina's
Okay.
a double-fisted drinker. I came in today. She had 3 cups. Iced coffee, hot coffee, and oatmeal. Right?
Yes. Technically, I did.
But I'm still waiting, Dina. She promised me a fireball.
I forgot.
Haven't
Next
had
week.
it yet.
Hot toddy.
Should we have the fireball at the end of the day, or should we have it at the beginning of the day?
No, we should have it at the beginning of the podcast.
So that's another week.
Well, tomorrow we can have it.
At
I have
the
to
end
bring
of
it.
the day or the beginning of the day? I think we should have it at the beginning of the day.
At the beginning of the day. Can you imagine how jolly we'll be?
That way we can have a cup of coffee before we go home.
All right, where should we start? I'm Dina. You are tuning into the Knitting Place podcast. In case you don't know, you can find me on Instagram, Ravelry, and Facebook at Knitting.
I am Pam Sapp on Ravelry and Instagram, and Pam Sapienza on Facebook.
There you go.
Getting it down real fast.
Did you say Ravelry, where they could find your
Ravelry.
hot
I'm Pam
patterns?
Sapp. Actually, they could search the pattern name, right? You don't have to search. You can never find it when you search your name.
Oh, Pam Sapp. Oh,
Pam Sapienza. As
Is
a
it-
person, Pam Sapienza designs, but it's
oh, it's funny. We were discussing this. So my patterns are listed as
As-
Dinah Moore Designs. You
Correct.
won't find them at the Knitting Place.
right.
Your Pam Sapienza designs, they're not under Pam Sapp.
Correct.
Very important in case you're looking for our patterns.
Although, quite frankly, I always find on Ravelry, I always hate when I have to search via the name, because if you don't have it, just so.
Right. Type in bucket hat,
Bucket
take 2. You'll find it for sure.
FLW, you'll find it. Whatever you're looking for.
Right. Look for the pattern name. It's true. It's an easier search.
So what have you been up to, Dina? What's your week been like?
What is my, well, I came home with a little cold.
Nice. That's because you were flying. I always say you get it when you're flying.
I'm better now. So if I sound a little nasal, I apologize. What else can I tell you? It's been a busy week. I knit a lot this weekend.
Did you?
Yes.
You did.
I did.
I did too. But it was unfruitful. It was
Fruitful.
or unfruitful.
Unfruitful.
It was one of those. Yeah.
Listen, you don't know, sometimes you pick up your needles, you start knitting,
Right.
and you don't know until
Until you get there.
you get there.
Well, that's how you find out whether something works or doesn't work.
What we're talking about actually is coming up with some new options for bucket hat take 2.
Correct.
You guys cleaned us out, although we
Correct.
did get a small delivery. I think we have some ivory back in stock.
Yes, we did. A few.
Did we go through all of them?
There's 3.
We went through all the back orders.
I think I did. I didn't see any other ones. There were some other back orders, but for different colors.
Okay.
Different
So
colors.
this week we should be restocked in the original colorways for the bucket hat. And we tried to go through the shop, trying to come up with other alternatives.
Mhm.
And do you have your swatch to even show?
I do. It's in the back. Let me get it. You want me to get it?
Yeah. Pam and I both picked some options, new options to test. Mine worked. Mine didn't. It's right here. I posted on Instagram. Super cute. Love the hat. It actually matches my sweater. Wait, let me take these silly glasses off. Love it. My first bucket hat. I absolutely adore it. Super cute. It's called, on the website, we put it in as bucket hat. Did we call it multi?
Actually, what was that time?
Did we call it multi?
Multi. We called it multi.
The bucket hat multi
Multi,
kits,
correct.
as opposed to the original kits.
Correct. We called it multi because the original one was just solid. Solid ivory or black or navy,
Right.
whatever.
So these are multis. It's done with the blue clay yarn,
How
and
pretty
we
is that?
have it paired with a worsted weight or like a DK worsted weight yarn. We'll show you the kits that came up. They're
How
all
pretty is
live
that?
on the website. The yarn changes color. It's super fun.
Yeah. It changes color and it's got pops of color mixed in.
Yeah.
So it's not necessarily a stripe, but yet,
Yeah, I'm glad that it's not stripy.
yeah, because you don't want it to be stripy.
I mean, stripy could be fun too, though.
It matches your sweater.
I know, it's funny, right?
Matches your sweater.
Yeah. So this is the plum variation, in case you're looking for it. And Pam has, well, I could also start with some kits. It's Michelle.
I'm not picking. I can't.
Sorry, Michelle.
Also,
We're live.
okay. Let me do this. Let me give you some options here, Dina.
Okay.
How about this? And
Let's start
this.
with this one.
Yeah.
So we have a navy option. And now you can see up close what we were talking about. So you can see that it changes color and then it has flecks of color. Those flecks actually kind of get minimized when you're knitting the hat. They don't pop as much as they do in the skein. So this is the navy, and we paired that with the denim blue,
Pretty.
which is very pretty.
Nice.
We have gray, which is really fun.
Got the gray there.
This is the gray, and we have it paired with gray.
Of course.
Super cool. A nice neutral.
There you go.
Oh, the teal.
Mm-hmm.
This one is teal,
Paired with teal.
and we have it paired with this pretty shade of blue.
Now there is
Nicely.
also one that's comboed this way as well, which is also just a deeper shade of teal. So
Right.
either one would work.
So if for any reason you want the dark, the light, if one
Right.
sells out, by all means,
But again,
call us.
Dinah, we didn't show
We
your
didn't
kit
show
yet.
mine,
Let's
no.
do yours next so they can see what it looked like. This was Dinah's colorway. And that's what she paired it with. So as you can see from looking at the hat, the other yarn just blends in.
Right.
You don't really
Kind
see
of
it.
disappears.
Mhm.
It doesn't really matter if you go lighter, darker.
Mhm.
What's really going to show is actually the blue clay.
Correct.
which is super fun. I was so excited to do something colorful.
Right. Did we show this one?
No.
No. And then this one is just a brighter version. Look at that. How pretty that is. And that was paired with, is that the dial? Look at that.
Love it.
Very pretty.
Love it.
So just a few other options if you don't want the
solid, the tailored look with Woolfolk.
You could do something more
This is a darker shade
with a little variegation.
paired with the plum.
But you follow the pattern as the pattern's written, right?
Exactly. I didn't do a thing.
Right.
Beautifully written, Pam.
You're welcome.
Thank you.
Thank you, Diane. But now I tried doing something this weekend with a yarn. I don't know, what would you call it? It's not boucle.
It is a boucle. It's just a different type of
It's
boucle.
clearly a textured yarn. You can see from looking at it. It's got texture. I could do it. I think I can do it, but I have to change the numbers. And
see this boucle? It's got the loops, traditional loops. The loops on this
are bigger.
They're bigger and they go to both sides.
So this is a bigger gauge yarn, but after trying it twice, I can try it a third time. I think it will work the third time.
Third time's a charm. You're not giving up.
I couldn't do it last night.
She's not giving up, you guys.
Couldn't do it last night. My hands weren't letting me. And you know what? I'm finding myself, I'm going to make a confession right now.
What's that?
And I don't know, maybe you feel this way. Maybe other people feel this way. I'm starting to feel overwhelmed.
With?
Knitting. And you know when you get that overwhelmed feeling with knitting, what do?
I stop knitting.
You stop knitting.
I don't know about you, but that's what happens to me.
So I have been very unproductive. Although, right, Dina, I did knit this weekend. I have nothing to show for it, which is fine. That's the process. But, you know, in the back of your mind, you're thinking, oh, this. I'm thinking Tyler scarf. I'm thinking olive sweater. You know, blah, blah, you know, and not feeling accomplished.
Well, that's how I feel about the other hat.
Yes. Okay. So why do you feel that way?
Because I'm not sure.
Okay.
I'm not sure about it.
Well, there you
so
go.
There's another hat that I have, which I think I won't show.
It's up to you, Dina.
Maybe I'll show it next time.
Mm-hmm.
But yes, I did some more knitting.
But Dina does have a hat to show.
Yes, I was frustrated, so I started another one. While I finished one, I had to start another one.
There you
go. But yes, that was my one FO.
Right. So, you know, you can't win
them all.
It's not even a matter of winning it. You can't be
fruitful all the time.
Correct. That's more the word.
Okay.
Does anyone ever feel like that? Do they feel like, you know, they're not accomplishing anything? And I don't know. Then I'm thinking of Advent. The Advents are coming up, and
oh my goodness,
I'm thinking of last year's Advent, and that's bothering me because, you know, I had set a goal, and it's my own fault. I didn't do it. I just didn't do it. My goal was to do like a row or two a night back in like August. I didn't do it.
It's getting to be that time of year. I'm overwhelmed, I have to say, because I realize that Hanukkah is during Thanksgiving.
Yep.
So
does it start during Thanksgiving this year?
Yes.
What day?
Is it Thursday, you guys? I don't even know.
The day of Thanksgiving?
I believe so.
Because it changes every year.
Super early.
Wow.
And I'm thinking, oh Lord, I need to cast on.
Oh, geez.
Clearly, I'm not knitting for everybody. So they're just going to get like Danielle's sweater. I have it here. Do I have it here? I don't know if I have it here to show.
Well, Tyler's was a 2 year ago cast on the Grace.
Are you going to finish that?
I would love to. You know what's holding me up right now? I just have to take the time to sit down and look at it and figure out what row I'm on. You know how that goes. Hard. Well, it's not as easy as, not that it's difficult, but you have to figure it out. Anyway, maybe I'll let you do it for me, Dina.
Thanks.
2 heads are better than one, right?
I'll help you, I promise. No, but keeping me in check with Danielle. Danielle is always cracking up because as soon as I finish a skein of yarn, I'm like 40% complete, you know, like fourth ball.
That's
because
right.
I know it's going to take 10.
Do you ever feel sometimes when you're knitting a sweater, like Olive's sweater, I took 5 skeins. I'm only on the 3rd skein. But
that's
I think
how
maybe
you measure.
Right.
You may not use all 5, but you
kind
of measure it like, okay, at least I just got over the hurdle of the halfway point. Definitely.
You know, once you get through with the yoke, oh, I'm through with the yoke. It's like the sweater is done.
Definitely.
I've only done one skein.
Pam, people are asking questions about
I'm
your
sorry.
hat. I'm sorry. I'm getting a little distracted. What is the gauge? The gauge, I don't know the gauge, but you could definitely...
It's 3 to 3 1/4. Anywhere in there works.
You could see it on Ravelry. Like we said, bucket hat, take 2.
Mm-hmm.
She did use, Cindy wrote it, 12 to 13 stitches on a US number 10.
Thank you.
Thank you. What's the multi-yarn? It's a boucle yarn.
As Dina showed you, and it's like the flet, but the flet is one solid color. This is one that changes.
Right.
It's like a variegated.
It's
really.
multi, but not self-striping, as you could see.
Mm-hmm. What's the hat?
The hat is on the mannequin.
Oh, there it is.
It's over
She's
there.
wearing it. There you go.
Yeah. So true. Knitting shouldn't be stressful. Absolutely.
That's right. It shouldn't be stressful. We're supposed to be enjoying it, right?
Yes.
So Dina and I met at the bakery last night. Right, Dina? Were you knitting? Did you knit?
I was. I didn't have my yarn round, so I picked up my...
What were you knitting?
Morning rituals.
I didn't see you knitting that.
I didn't get very far. I was too busy eating.
We have a great bakery. You know who? Vanessa inspired me yesterday in her stories. She was at Butter Cookie in her pajamas yesterday morning.
Was she really?
And I said, well, I as soon as I saw that, PJs. I said, I definitely have to go to Butter Cookie today.
Sweats.
She said, I'm wearing my PJs, but don't tell anyone.
We love Butter Cookie. That's like a real treat. So she called me up. No, I think I may have called you. Not that it matters. But I hear noise in the background, and I'm like, where are you, Pam? She's like, I'm at the bakery.
And Dina's like, you rat.
I'm like, really? No phone call?
Well, I did speak to you, and you said to me, I'm sitting in bed. Yes. I'm having a very lazy Sunday knitting.
Which was divine.
So I wasn't going to bother you to go to the bakery.
Alice fell asleep. I'm like, he's napping. I'm like, I'm joining you.
Well, I, on the other hand, you know, it was the kind of day where I went to do laundry and the washing machine was broken. There was no dryer downstairs. I ended up having to go to the laundromat. That was number one.
Did you knit at least while you were there?
Not right. I did a row or so, but then again, I was torn between. My problem was, what do I take with me to knit? I couldn't take the hat because I couldn't find the needle. I couldn't find the needle, so I took Olive's sweater, and I'm sitting there knitting, and I just wasn't feeling it. You know, I was feeling very anxious. So I got a coffee. I did some knitting. I did a couple of rounds on it. I'm not going to say I didn't. And then, you know, then it was time to do the drawing. And so anyway, what happened, long story short, is when I got home and I had to go do some grocery shopping, I said, I deserve the bakery. And don't forget, I had Vanessa's story in the back of my butter cookie. I said, I'm going there today.
There you go.
Right.
Well, thank you. It was a treat for me. My husband didn't even know I left.
Oh, yeah. My husband was sleeping when I got home. He was sleeping when I got home. He says, like, well,
best.
Oh, you're back? It's like, yes, I'm back.
It was very funny. I walked in. He comes downstairs. He's like, hey, where were you? I'm like, I was just.
Did you tell him?
I did. Oh, okay. Yeah, I have nothing to hide. So anyway, what are you wearing, Miss Pam?
I am wearing, don't tell me, the Felix Cardigan. By Amy Christoffers.
Lovely.
That I knit. We knit it like in January. Didn't we do it in January, Dina? Wasn't it like around there? Yes, because I started at Christmas time.
I didn't finish mine.
Remember you didn't finish yours? What are you up to? What color is yours?
The light pink. The dusk.
Oh, that's going to be pretty.
If it ever gets done.
What do you have to do? Will you get the sleeves?
I may have one sleeve.
To do.
That's the button bands.
Oh, that's nothing. That's nothing. Well, this sweater is a lesson in tubular bind-offs.
Ooh,
because there's
we became pros at that.
You got. I don't even remember how it was knit. Was this a cast on up here? Was this?
Yes.
This was no. This was afterwards. This was afterwards. It was.
Really?
Yes, it was. It was a pickup. Yes, because this was a pickup in tubular bind-offs.
I don't know because I didn't get there yet.
That's why. That's why. This was afterwards, and the whole bottom was afterwards. The cuffs were tubular. So if you want to practice your tubular bind-off, it's a good sweater. Or you don't have to. You don't have to do it. You don't have to do it.
Some customers couldn't do it, and they just did a regular bind-off, and it's fine.
I knit mine out of Hudson and West Forge, and I held it with Some people held it with mohair. What did you hold yours with? Mohair?
Mohair.
I held mine with Superior, which is a cashmere. Would you say it's a cashmere mohair? What would you say it is?
It's a brushed cashmere.
Yeah, love Superior. Is that still available, Leon, Dina?
Probably, if I can ever get a delivery from them. It's
Yeah.
really hard to get deliveries from some people.
Yeah, well, that comes from Europe, that one, right?
Yes, but it's just the supply chain. Just not even so much about where it comes from. I think just suppliers, I think, are doing business differently. They're
Right.
not all available the way they used to be.
Correct.
So there's
Well,
delay.
like everything changes for yarn shops, it changes for them as well, I suppose, right?
unfortunately.
I held it with Superior. As a matter of
It's
fact,
gorgeous.
we have a customer who's doing, what is she doing? A vest, I think a cabled vest out of the same two fibers, Hudson and West, with Superior.
Ooh,
Laura.
she's doing a vest.
Yes.
Oh my goodness, Laura, that's going to be amazing.
She said it's almost done, and she's loving the yarn
wait.
mixed with Superior.
Wow, that's brilliant.
The reason we came to Superior with this was because we really couldn't find a mohair that matched the color well.
Was that really the reason?
Yes,
Or
it was.
it-
Plus, I'm not a mohair fan, so
I think that was
we
more
have to
the
get
reason.
some Superior, Dina. We have to get more.
We'll
Superior.
try.
Anyway, what are you wearing, Dina?
I'm wearing Foxtrot by Marie Greene. This was a knit along that was that she usually holds during the 4th of July weekend.
Yes.
Usually a
It's like,
4-day
can you
cowl.
knit a sweater over 4th of July holiday?
Right.
Mm.
I think this one was more.
Oh, yeah, we
no,
do.
the-
Well, she always
no,
does.
this was in hours. I think she related
Yes,
this one in
it's
hours.
like 4 days in hours, whatever that would, 96
Equate,
hours,
right.
like that.
We did it. I don't think it took me 96 hours.
No,
to knit
but we
this
didn't
one.
do it in 4 days.
I did not
Right.
do it in the course of.
Right.
Well, yeah,
Yeah,
definitely.
but we
not
finished
before.
it over the summer. We finished
Oh,
it in the summer.
definitely.
Yeah. It was a fun knit.
Lovely. Fun knit. Do you remember my big
Who was?
mistake on this?
Let me think. Hold on.
You'd have to
I
dig
don't
back to my
remember. Let me
Instagram
think.
stories. I
Yeah.
did the border incorrectly and I dropped down like the whole front, remember? And I picked them up. I did surgery without ripping.
Yeah. I remember something that you did something with that.
But you can't tell.
I love it. She used the Three Irish Girls worsted weight for
Yes.
that. And
Do you think Rios would work for this? Why not?
I don't see why not. Sure.
Mhm.
We could do it whatever.
Rios would be a lovely
I love
alternative.
Rios. And you'd have that hand-dyed, flavor going on with it if you use
Yes.
Rios. She also did Marie Greene. Who was the customer the other day who came? It was online on the Instagram Live, and we asked people what they were doing, and she was knitting the honey. What's it called? Honey
The Beekeeper Cardigan.
Beekeeper. It's not honey.
Is that
anything.
her first one?
That was her first one.
I want to make that. That's in my queue.
Yeah.
I
Yeah.
have to make that.
So that was Marie Greene's first
was her
knit along.
first-
I don't know if it was the year before this,
It was the
Or-
first one.
2 years before it, but it was prior to this one. And this one
This
was
was the second one because it was
Was it the
hours.
second one?
Yes, Beekeeper was the first one, which was in 4 days. Then she translated it to hours.
Right.
One was like in 4 weeks.
right.
It's always like with the
I
number
think this
4.
was like 3 years ago. Remember we picked up the yarn at TNNA.
That was fun. I miss TNNA. I miss trade shows.
I think we should just fly somewhere. Make our own
Let's pick a
trade show.
place. We have to go somewhere. It's true. That would be fun.
It would be.
All righty. Well, that's what we're wearing. We covered FOs, whips.
Whips. Well, I brought this. Dina was saying, let's have an update. Keep me honest, guys. Why don't you just keep me honest?
There you
Right.
go. I didn't put it on the.
And the
Show
geez, the other thing was when I was doing the laundry, I didn't have a tape measure to measure. I am just
Look at
about.
how cute.
I'm just about ready to begin the ribbing. I think it's supposed to be 13 3/4 from the back, which
This is going to look so cute
which
on
has
her.
the short rows. Yep. Yeah, it's going to be a drawer. And I wanted to try it on her last week, and she wouldn't try it on.
Well, maybe because all the needles and.
Yeah, she didn't even see it.
Oh,
She didn't
really?
even see it. I said, "Want to try something on for Grandma?" She said, "No." That's okay.
She'll wear it when it's done.
Anyway,
Someone had asked me, if I'm not mistaken,
the colors.
yes,
I used almond. This is
almond is the base.
Double Sunday from Sandus Garn. Almond is number 2511.
Then you have electric blue.
Which I think is 6046. And then the other color is the green. It's eucalyptus, which is
Right.
8051. So if you're on the YouTube,
If you're on what?
If you're on YouTube, those are the colors. No, those are the, no, it's, I don't, what did they call this? Bright blue?
I think it was electric blue.
Electric blue. If you want the numbers, I have them here.
I'm putting my phone on Do Not Disturb.
I should do the same as well, yeah.
Sorry, guys, that I seem distracted, which is Do Not Disturb. Thank you.
There you go. Yeah, so I use the Sanderscorn Double Sunday, which is a non-superwash yarn, and I really do like this yarn. We made our Marseille. I don't know how to say it now. Marseille. I don't know which one is the right way. And out of it, and Marseille. There you go. And it's very fun stitch. The stitch, and I just have to do the arms once the ribbing is done. Right? What are you looking at?
Anyone willing to moderate? I'm going to turn off the chats. Yes. Let's see. How do I do that? Pop out chat? No, that's the wrong one. Let's just turn them off. You don't need to entertain any of this.
I didn't get a live notification.
Interesting.
I can't even get to it. Where did I get to it? Why can't I get to it? Meeting place.
Sorry, guys. I'm just trying to take care of this. Anybody like to? Oh, you blocked Amy. Thank you so much.
Amy, the best.
Wonderful, Amy. Can I set you as a moderator? Would that be okay with you? Add moderator. Amy, I'm going to try to add you as a moderator. If you disagree, that's okay. Hopefully no one else will pop in. Thank you, Cindy. Sorry for the distraction.
Anyway.
Didn't know we were so important for people to come in and troll.
There you go.
All right. So almond, electric blue, and eucalyptus. All three colors are by Sanderscorn Double Sunday Pam sweater.
Yes. Okay. So that's a whip. It's coming along slowly but surely. On the slow side, but it's getting there. What about yourself, Dina?
Slowly but surely is definitely the theme of my whip. This is my Mallow cowl.
Oh, yeah, you said, but you've been working on that.
I've definitely
You just said it was a lot of knitting.
Look at how big the top of this cowl is. Look at that. Is that crazy?
Wow, look at that, Dina.
So I still have about...
Stick it around your neck. How much more do you have to do?
So this is going to drape. I think I have like 12 more rounds, and then I still have so this gets seamed.
Yeah, and then what do you have? It's 12 more rounds.
Ribbing.
How much ribbing? The ribbing's going to go fast, though.
I hope so.
You're almost done. Of course.
Yeah,
you can't tell. You got the sweater underneath.
There it is.
Oh, that's great. That'll look nice. You don't realize, you think, oh, I got the triangle done. I'm done.
That's exactly when I saw you done with your triangle. I'm like, wow, I'm almost there. This is like it's like another cowl up here.
It is.
It's even more.
Well, look at the stitches you.
It's wider. It's even more. The second half is actually.
Well, so this is provisional. You can probably end up taking this off.
Yeah, to do an I-cord edge.
An I-cord edge.
Yep.
Lovely. That's going to be.
I have to sew this together.
Oh, yeah, you've got the I-cord edge going on down here too.
A ribbing. I think there's an I-cord up top. So my fear is, will I have enough yarn?
Is that all you have left?
So I'm trying. This is it.
How much ribbing do you have to do?
I don't recall how many rounds.
Can't be a lot.
I don't know.
How many more repeats do you have to do?
I think I have 12 more rounds. 12 more rows, excuse me, plus ribbing, plus I-cord. I should make it. I feel like I'm playing yarn chicken.
You know, when the balls get small like that, you know what you should you know what you should really do?
Weigh it.
You should take my scale.
I ordered one.
Oh, you did. Do one row, and then you'll know. After one row, you'll know.
Yeah, I'll do two.
2 rows, and you'll know. What's everyone saying?
I don't know. Hold on a second.
I can't see. It's too far away.
Oh gosh.
What's the matter?
No, I'm just distracted by
is
that your coffee?
I think that was my phone.
Thank you, guys. Dina, I want to make Pam's new hat in pink. Any yarn suggestion? Brenda, I'm not sure which hat. Are you talking about the bucket hat in a solid pink?
Yeah, do you want a solid pink or you want like a multi? There's this one in Dina's, which is behind here, like this.
We had showed this one, which is like a plum pink. Andrew, thank you for liking the colors. I like the stripe, how they pop out of the stitch.
What we were talking about
that's your
last.
sweater.
Which one?
The festive sweater.
Yes.
They
It's
do
dimensional.
pop.
Yes, it's very nice. And it's not hard to do either. I'm always amazed when people come up with these things. How do they think of them? They're just playing one day.
It's very textural.
It is.
It's funny because I've seen other people using that technique.
Oh, have you?
Yes.
Yeah. You see?
Yeah, that's what happened.
Remember we were talking the other day about the bucket hat, and we were talking about doing it in like a pink. Remember we said we could put like a surrey with it?
Yes.
A pink surrey.
Oh, Brenda, we might have a great
Can I show it to her?
Yes.
We just don't have time to knit it. That's the problem.
You can even do plum, Pam.
That plum.
Oh my goodness.
You're talking about that plum, Jen. Do we have that?
We have a combo for you.
But
it's not boucle. So if you're looking for something with the halo, we certainly could blend. We can blend the surrey from Asylum Fibers. That's on the wall. The chunky mohair might be too much.
I think it's too big.
Yeah.
But for that, it would be good. It would be good for this.
Yes.
But this, you're talking about
the surrey mohair, maybe. No, the hot.
Just the solid hot?
Yeah, it's not on the wall. So we're going to show you some.
Or you could take the other one and double it with the surrey, Dina.
Would you remind us which scale to buy for yarn?
The pink is off.
Oh, the pink is off? Hold on. Pam's going to come. Marsha, and I will.
This goes with that one. What do you want me to do? You want me to get my scale?
No, she wants to know which scale I bought. I'll just pull it from
Did you buy
the
same one that I had?
I don't think they had that one. This is fabulous.
Yes, the other one is.
So this is a really bold hot pink. I think it's getting blown out by the light. I apologize. Let's see how I can. It's like really neon.
Yep.
Hold on, Pam. Will you hold it up? I'm going to adjust the light.
Okay.
And see if.
Is it blown out, the color?
Yes, it's blowing out. So I'm going to just try to lift it. Will you hold up the hot pink?
It's blowing out. It still has it. No, it's no.
No?
No. It's better down. It's better down.
Really?
It looks like it's got these, it's all white. Huh, why is it like that? No, it's terrible. It's not good. Maybe it's the location of this in relation to that. I think that's not it. It's not good. Nope. Last week, the color was great. The color back here looks good. Up there, you can't bring it close. You have to do it back here.
Maybe we'll do it on Instagram Live today, and we'll show you the colors.
But this is the color.
Yeah.
If I go up front,
it's blowing out.
It doesn't work. You have to keep it back here. But
right.
What Dina is saying is something like that. You probably could do it.
But
fine. Again, with all these things, you just have to adjust. You just have to check your gauge before you cast on.
Yes.
And make sure you're getting the 12 to 13 stitches to 4 inches. Why is it doing that, Dina?
I'm not sure.
Nope.
Plump, that could probably work as a single. I don't think you even need to bring anything with it. Is that already 3?
It's 10 stitches, it says, but it's on a much larger needle. They went down to the 10. It's the problem is the yardage. They would probably need 2 because it's 70 meters. It's not enough.
Right.
Yeah.
I mean, we would have to swatch it or test it, which is what we like to do rather than just say, hey, here's some yarn, go knit the hat.
But this one we were talking about the other day.
I would still want to test it.
Oh, of course. Of course.
But if we swatch it out, I mean, we wouldn't sell it unless we thought it worked. So there's a lot of effort that goes behind the scenes before we bring something to you. So, you know, like with the new hat kit, we just wanted to make sure that the hat worked. As you could see, Pam struggled over the weekend getting it right with her yarn choice.
It didn't work. I mean, I think it could work, but it didn't work this weekend. Right?
Right.
What am I looking at? There's no
I think
gauge
that's
on
one
it.
of the Wolf Oak Tove DK colors.
Say that again. Where?
What you took home?
Oh, no, I took home the mineral. No, I took home the
a different
darker
color?
one, the
Oh, that's too
rosy
funny.
looking one, the rosy one.
So, Marcia, you had asked me which scale I purchased. This was one acquisition I made this week. It's called, here, let's see if I can hold it up.
That's not the one I had, though.
No, they didn't have that one anymore.
Oh.
So this is called Fusion FZ-200. I bought it on Amazon. It's
How much was it?
probably $10 or $15.
It's
It's
not
not
crazy.
expensive.
It's so inexpensive.
Really inexpensive.
That's a great gift to give a knitter.
Wow, it even comes with batteries, you guys.
Oh, jeez.
So
This is something you could put one in every project bag.
I mean,
For that
great
price,
holiday
right?
gift. You know what? For a
Because
knitter,
a knitter probably doesn't have this. I mean, you
Correct.
you know, you always say you want to get a knit or something, right?
So here it is. It's going to flip open, and then you could.
Oh, so you've got the scale. Oh, you definitely have to do this kind for your mallow.
There it is.
Oh, that's cute. Let's see. Sorry.
Is it blowing out?
Yeah,
There you go.
that's a good one. That's a good one. You
So I'll
got the
be able to
little
weigh.
thing.
Yep.
Yeah.
And that's it.
Beautiful.
So I'll hold it up again in case you want to get yourselves a scale.
FUZ.
ION FZ-200.
Nice.
That's my pocket scale. I'm super excited.
Oh,
Now I don't have to ask you every day. I can't believe I lost my other one.
Oh, you know what's going to happen now that you got this one.
I'll find it.
You'll find the other one.
It's okay.
But anyway, so that's what we're, and we may have some other colors coming in. We're supposed to have some other colors that are new colors
in
for the hat, but pink isn't one of them. So
for which hat? The bucket?
Yeah.
Oh yeah. Well, we're restocking.
Yeah.
The navy's supposed to come back in. We should have the camel, black, brick, and the medium gray.
Mm-hmm.
Okay, I do have another acquisition. This is one that I didn't purchase myself. This was gifted to me.
You have to show that, Dina. Yes.
So a huge shout out to Nancy. Didn't have to do this. I don't know if you all remember. I posted in my stories.
We talked about it on YouTube last week.
Yes. Oh, that's right.
Yeah.
So I posted in my stories about fingering weight yarn to knit for Sophie to make socks. I got a few recommendations, and this was in Nancy's stash. She gifted
this was
me.
in her stash.
It was in her stash.
Oh, very
I saw on
sweet.
Instagram that you've been looking for University of Michigan yarn. I've had this in my stash for a couple of years. It's from the Sleeping Bear Yarn Club in Cedar, Michigan. Enjoy. We are state fans, LOL. I love your podcast and always look forward to it. Best, Nancy.
That's
Nancy,
so sweet.
thank you so much. I
Sure.
cannot wait to knit with this.
What are you going to make, socks, Dina?
I think I'm going to make socks. This is fun because I like that it's not going to be striped. Look at that.
Yes,
Is
yeah.
that perfect? So it's
Who's it by?
less traveled yarn. It's a fingering weight yarn.
She's going to love that, Sophie.
75% superwash merino, 25%.
And it's
nylon.
very wearable.
So wearable.
Yeah.
So this will be fun because it'll be the blue and maize, but it just won't have
What
this.
sock you making? Do you have a pattern?
I don't.
I
You
was
have a
searching. I
recommendation?
do. I saved 4 on my phone.
Really?
I did. I was looking at them just the other day.
I don't know if I should do. I think with the stripy socks, I definitely want to do a vanilla sock.
Yeah.
But I might go for something with a little texture.
Well,
I don't
it's
know how it'll
interesting. I
show.
was looking up. Yeah, I have some information to share with you.
Okay. If you guys have any,
Yeah, if anyone has, actually, let's
Sock.
ask that question.
Yeah.
If you have a striped yarn, like I have a striped yarn that, well, I'm going to have it for Christmas, and I have one from last Christmas, and I wanted to cast on, but I was kind of looking for a sock that would have a little bit of, that wasn't just vanilla. But you have to be careful when it's a striped sock because, you don't want the stitch
has to do with the rounds, right?
correct, to fight the texture, to fight the prettiness, if that's such a word, of the striping.
Right.
So I found
So
a few.
how would I do that? Actually, if I have a self-striping yarn with the University of Michigan colors, if I don't have an alternative like heel toe color.
Oh, you can just do it with one. You don't. You
So
can
what
do
happens with the heel?
You just keep going. Just keep going.
All right, guys.
Do you want a contrast heel and toe?
I don't know. Suggestions. Someone, Susie saying, love the less traveled yarn. Her non-superwash is awesome. She's in Arizona. No kidding.
Yes.
Awesome.
You should maybe call her then.
I should. Look at that. Isn't it? Amy's like, it's beautiful.
It's
It is
25,
beautiful.
75, 25.
It's
And it's
merino
from
from Argentina.
Yeah.
It's got 463
Yeah, look at
yards.
that, Phoenix.
Well, it's the first time I'll be using her yarn, and I'm
Should look
super
her up.
thrilled. So thank you so much, Nancy.
It's
I have
very
to tell you,
nice.
I was very touched. Pam was my witness when I opened the box.
Yes.
Yeah.
Very
She even
nice.
wrapped it in the yellow
So
tissue.
sweet.
Very sweet. So thank you. Okay.
It's always amazing how nice people are, not that how nice they are, but how they go out of their way to do things like that, which is so sweet.
Yes.
Right?
I was very touched. We have received another box. We did open it, but we haven't opened it.
We've opened it, but we haven't opened it.
Because we wanted to do the unboxing with you. This package, let me backtrack. My daughter Danielle had purchased some earrings, which I admired, and they were made out of polymer clay. One of her high school friends,
Was it a high school friend? Oh, a friend's
friend from Emory. She designed the earrings, and she was doing this on the side while she was working a regular day job.
Correct.
Intense day job.
Yeah.
During COVID, however, her day job, she was working her day job from home, and she decided to explore her
She had probably
business.
had more time to do this because she wasn't commuting.
So while she started this business just over a year ago, this past July, she resigned from her full-time job.
Oh, did she? Oh, lovely.
To just work this
Is
business.
She on Instagram?
She is on Instagram.
Did I start following her?
I'm not sure. The name of her company is called Layla Jewelry. Now,
she spelled Layla.
So it's funny, Leila, and you guys can look her up. She coming up, Layla Jewelry. But
jewelry and design.
Okay, so her name is actually pronounced Leela.
Yeah, she's had a long E over it.
It's Leela, and her last name is not Schatz, it's Schatz. So she has that in her bio. So I thought that was interesting because I'm notorious for mispronouncing.
Well, that's good that I like this one.
Yeah, so let's see. We don't know what's in here, but she sent us some earrings to show. I told her that I would love to share them with you guys. And if you'd like to explore, maybe check out her Instagram page. I thought I would like to help her out. And
it's always nice to help out someone like that.
Now, this is interesting because I did interview her before we started because I wanted to know a little bit more about her. She shared with me that her carbon footprint is very low. And that's a very, you could share that.
She says it's 100% compostable packaging.
Now, how important is that for all of you? Do you guys look for that?
Please reuse, repurpose, recycle me, it says on the tape, which is cute.
In the box. So everything here is basically reusable, recyclable, down to her cord. Look at how pretty her packaging is. Super cute.
Yep.
Pam, do you want to read the card? I just want to see something.
Sure. She says in that box was sent, she reused a box that was sent to her. Well, we do that too.
Oh, yeah, we do.
Too. She says, let's see. Hi, Dina and the Knitting Place. Thanks so much for your support and collaboration. I'm so excited that you wanted to try out our earrings. If there's anything I can do for you, if you have any feedback, of course, please let me know. I'm working on designing
stitch markers
for you as well. Can't wait to show you those best.
So she goes by Rosemary. Rosemary is her middle name, and she was super sweet. She is giving the Knitting Place, if you use the Knitting Place, all in caps, one word, 10% off your purchase. So if you do like what you see, she's extending that. So I would head over to her website. It's the holidays. Maybe you'd be
the attention to detail.
Look at these little flowers.
With wrapping this is great.
Just darling.
I think I'm going to have to get a pair of earrings.
Okay, so let's see.
I love earrings. In the pandemic, I stopped wearing earrings.
Me too.
Don't ask me
and
why.
Now that my hair's long, I want to wear earrings again.
Yeah.
Okay, so let's open these up. Oh. So you have her names, I think, the names of them on the website. I will show them to you. Look at this. These are all handmade. Look like little raindrops. Look at how pretty this is.
That's called the honey drops.
These are the honey drop earrings. I'm going to try them on. How beautiful.
Honey drops. And this color is mint, but that clearly is not mint.
No. I'm going to try them on. Aren't they beautiful? They're super light.
I like the loop she has them on, which is it's light and it's easy to wear.
I can tell you that she uses, what does she call it? Vermilion or silver? It's like a gold-plated.
It's a plated.
It's a gold-plated silver.
So that will be good for your ears if you have any issues.
Yes. So she takes care with that because she has sensitive ears. And I was super thrilled to hear that because every time I order earrings from Yasmin, designs by Yasmin, I always ask her to use silver-plated.
People have sensitive
ears.
Skin, yeah.
So she uses silver or vermilion, which is a gold-plated.
It says handmade small batch polymer clay earrings. The vermeil, thick 24 karat gold over sterling is what it is. It's carbon neutral in the packaging.
Look at how pretty.
Let me see, Dina. Oh, matches your sweater today. Oh, yeah.
How cute.
And how do they feel on? Are they light?
They're light as a feather. Feel this.
I can see there's nothing there.
There's like no weight to it at all.
Lovely.
You get this big look and it's like.
It's so nice.
It's fabulous.
Very nice.
Easy to go on. So this is, what is it called?
Honey Drops.
Honey Drops.
Those are the Honey Drops.
Misadventure of Skin Cocaine. I adore those earrings. Wait a minute.
Does she have them? No.
Is that literally Skin Cocaine?
Is she on?
The Misadventures of Love you. Love you for being here. I received my advent. Thank you. This is the next design.
I'll find that one.
Is that Gina? Gina, is that you? This is another pair that she sent us. So she sent us only 2 options. I do have some in the shop
that's
to
the
sell.
One that's viewed. Let me see it again, Dina. No, that's not the one. It's got. There's one
2,
like
4,
it that's a
6
blossom,
petals.
but it's not.
Look at how pretty. So each one of these are hand cut, hand molded. It might be that one.
This one.
Yes.
Thanks for saving.
Super cute.
What did wire like? Yep, that's it.
This one is like.
It says, thanks for saving my aster in poppy seed. The color, but that's a different color.
How fabulous. Look at that.
Very pretty. Ooh. It's like a pinky beige.
But look at the hoop on this one. It's like an eyeball.
Yes. And that's what it is.
This one on this year
too. That's what it is.
Did she send different colors?
I don't know.
So go to the website. She's Leela Jewelry Design.
Did send different colors.
I can't get this in my ear. It's hard to put on without seeing in the mirror, but here you go.
What color are you wearing? That's what you're wearing.
It's like
here,
the nude.
Right? Yeah.
How gorgeous are these?
This one is different. This one,
I love them.
This is the honey
teardrop.
Yeah, it's the same
honey
color.
Drop.
Same colors.
Which one do you like better? She's got a whole bunch of styles, so you should definitely check them out.
Yes, she definitely has a bunch of styles. Like she's got one I can't even explain. Even this one's cute. They're all cute.
Oh, Amy, you got it also?
What did she say?
She got the Skin Cocaine advent too.
Nice.
Oh my God, so many advents, and they're all arriving in the mail. I'm going to keep both of these on. I like that they're different.
There you go. She's got a bunch of, even this one. I'm going to show this one real close up. Let me just.
That's fabulous.
This is a cute one. Look at this one, guys. No, it's not good. There you go. Isn't that? It's like a dangle. 1, 2, 3. Isn't that cute?
Super cute.
She's got lots of nice ones.
Yeah.
That's berry and bunch of her color. I like her colors too because they're colors, but they're a little neutral. They're not like crazy.
No, they're not crazy.
The colors that I could wear.
So check her out. Her name is Leela. As you could see, she's a young designer. She does this by hand.
Where does she live?
She lives in Georgia.
Oh, she does. Okay.
And she quit her full-time job.
No, that's
so
good.
Let's help support her. Small business women.
Yeah.
She's 25 years old. She's a youngin'.
Absolutely.
Let's support small business.
That's good.
And don't forget the Knitting Place if you want 10% off. If you don't need the discount, by all means, I'm sure she'll be thrilled to sell it.
Whatever. What was the code they were supposed to use?
The Knitting Place. One word, all caps.
Okay, there you go. Yeah. Anyway, a little departure from your. Let me look at you again.
I think I'm going to keep these on.
Okay. There you go. Do you have the other one there? You do.
Yes.
Good.
Super fun. All right. Thank you, Rosemary. Best of luck to you. And I'll definitely be placing an order.
Yeah, there you go. Very pretty.
Okay. Next, some more admin stuff. Speaking of advents.
Yes.
So I think by now all of our advents were hopefully received. And I did indeed keep a couple just in case for insurance. The good news is I haven't had any issues.
Good. Well, that's what you were waiting for. You wanted to make sure that everything.
So I may be able to put a couple more up on sale. But before I do that, I would like to offer one.
Okay. Wait, one of the advents, right?
Yes.
Okay, good.
So here it is. I'm not going to open it.
No.
You worded it best. So why don't you share with our viewers what we would like to do?
Well, I mean, we were talking about it, and, listen, an advent is not inexpensive to get an advent, right?
No.
An average, say 200, sometimes a little less, sometimes a little more. But that's not always in everyone's budget, and you want one. We're fiber lovers. We love the color. We love the fiber. So we thought that we wanted to give one away to someone who might not, wants it, but it's not something maybe at this moment is not in their
budget,
correct,
in their means.
Right. They just can't do it. They have the holidays coming up, and they have
for whatever
other
reason
expenses, whatever the case might be. And so what we were thinking of doing is you want to do it on YouTube, correct?
Yes.
Yeah. So if you
this is not a publicity stunt.
No,
so we're not going to mention this on Instagram. This
right.
is just for our viewers.
For our viewers. If you go ahead, sorry.
No, what I was going to say is that if you know somebody who might want this, please have them leave the comment.
Yeah.
If you already received one, this isn't for you.
Yeah.
So please, this is really for those. This is to give an opportunity to somebody who just might not be able to get one.
It's not in their means right now. So what we thought they would do is just type the word Advent.
No explanation.
We don't need anything else. Just type the word Advent.
Right.
And what we'll do is we'll take those people, we'll do a random number generator, and we'll gift an Advent to
right. We'll ship it out next Monday.
Yeah. So that way you can get it in time for
Advent season.
Cast on. Yeah.
Okay.
So there you go.
The
word Advent, that's all you have to do in your comments, nothing else, because that's what we're going to be looking for, just Advent.
Correct.
To pull it.
Okay.
What else do we have? What do we really want to talk about? What? Hats.
All right. The name of our podcast. Hat game is on.
Hat game. Let's talk about this one first. Let's talk about this.
Okay.
Okay. So Dina, you start with that. Do you have the pattern yet?
No.
Let me see. Let me see. I'll go get it. You
start
talking about it.
Okay. So last year, was it last year?
Yes, it was last winter. Mm-hmm.
Last year, I designed a hat called Standing Wave Beanie. I searched high and low. I think I gifted it. So I don't have a sample here in the shop.
You did gift it.
I did.
You gifted it to one of your children.
I think so.
Yes. I remember that.
But we do have a picture of it. It's called the Standing Wave Beanie. It takes 2 skeins of Zara Plus. And we also have the option of, we actually kit it with a palm.
Yeah, it's been kitted with a palm because most people wanted it with a palm. If you don't want the palm, you can just go buy 2 skeins of Zara Plus.
Correct.
On the website.
So we just thought we would share some of the kits. The pattern is available
on
Ravelry. Again, we spoke about this earlier. It's called Standing Wave Beanie. You'll find it under Dina Moore Designs.
And unfortunately, like Dina said, we don't have the hat here to show you, but there's cable in the hat. I don't know if they could see it.
Sorry, I guess I'm pulling it too quickly. The cables alternate. It's super fun. I'm going to knit another one, so hopefully by next week I'll have one here in the shop to show you. I can't resist.
So funny.
Oh, goodness. You guys, so this live chat, thank you so much for writing Advent. I appreciate it, but you're going to have to leave that comment
down below
afterwards, after the live, so that it can be counted in the number generator.
Yeah.
Okay, so don't bother leaving it here.
Yeah, it has to be down below.
Okay, because this chat will disappear and then we won't have it. Okay. So the hat consists of 2 skeins. We have this olive tweed
Zara
which is
Plus
lovely.
is like an Aran weight yarn, I would say, Dina, right? No, maybe it's not. I
Do you
always
have
have
the
this problem.
palms? Can you get the orange and brown? I'm sorry, Pam. Only because it's
Yeah,
easier
I'll get
for
it.
you.
I'm just looking
All right,
for
I'll
the
start with a
orange.
different color. Sorry, guys. This is charcoal, and we put the charcoal palm.
You need
super
the brown
lovely.
and yellow, right?
Yes. I think I also need oh no, I could use this one. We've got ivory, and we have that paired with tanuki. I believe the ivory tweed just sold out, so I can't show you that one.
Yeah, that's sold out.
This is the pink tweed, which is super lovely. And we have that, so it's tweeded with a nice gray fiber in there. And this purpley gray, pinky gray is like the perfect match. Super cute. So that's a good option. This is the brown. This one goes with the rust. And I don't have, oh, here's the second skein. This is the rust tweed.
I was looking for this just now on, here it is. I found it. Okay, I found it. This is good.
Oh, are you showing all the FOs? You're such a sweetheart.
Well, no, I went on to our Instagram page and I found it. Okay, here. Can you see it in there? You see?
It's unisex, by the way. That's
Yeah.
Kate from the Knitting Posse.
Correct.
She made one for herself and,
And
one for her husband.
Correct.
It's a wonderful hat. You don't need to put the palm on it.
I want to get a darker color where you could see it better. Oh, look at that one. That's a
That's
nice
a
one.
royal.
That's a nice one. So
we have
there's the hat. It's just so you can see. Again, with or without a palm. The kits online are with a palm, but again, you can do it a la carte.
Yes, Amy, the YouTube chat doesn't disappear, but we won't be the live chat. We're not going to.
Yeah, we
Look
have
for
to
the
do a
live
number
chat count,
generator when we
right.
do it. So it's just easier if they leave a comment below.
Because what we'll do afterwards is just count the comments once the YouTube goes live, once it's published. So it's just easier for us to keep track.
Right.
This is the olive tweed,
That's pretty.
and it gets the olive palm.
Did you do the brown?
I did the brown. I have this beautiful light blue,
Yeah, it's light blue tweed. It's very light. It's hard to see in that.
and it gets the light gray palm.
Sorry.
That's okay. Then we have the black, which is stunning, with the black palm, classic black. We have the beige that gets the tanuki.
It's like a sand color.
Yep.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And then the same palm goes with the ivory.
That's nice. That's
Blowing out.
classic. That's classic.
And I think, oh no, we have the teal option as well. What happened to the teal palm? I think I dropped it. Hold on. It's right here.
You got it?
Yes. Sorry, there's so much yarn on the table. So there's the teal with the teal palm. Super pretty. So they're all on the website. It's under Standing Wave Beanie. And we're going to show you some more options for different hats. The bucket hat has been super strong, very popular. My FLW hat has been popular, not as popular as the bucket, but it's been popular.
But the nice thing with the FLW hat is the sizing options. It's from a baby through a larger adult. So you have one pattern, but you can make different hats with it. You can make different sizes from an adult to a child, to a baby.
Correct.
Which is nice.
I don't know where the child version is. I know Lucy had it on. Some of you may have seen Lucy wearing it. That was in a non-sparkle version. You can use any DK weight yarn. Some people have bought the kits that use the Squish DK. Just want to let you all know that you can make 2 hats with that kit. So the price point is a little higher, but you get 2 hats.
And this is nice because this used the Big Bad Wool repacker. And so 2 skeins, 1 in each color. But when we weighed it, we realized that you can make another one. This was the second size hat.
You can only make the infant hat.
Oh, you couldn't do this hat again?
Yes.
I thought you could.
Maybe the inverse.
Yeah, the inverse.
The inverse.
You could do the inverse, or you could make the
infant hat.
Right. I keep banging. I'm sorry. Again, this size was Olive was wearing it. She was 3. Lucy was wearing it. She was 4. Although Lucy, I think, is larger for her age. So she could go into the next size.
While it fit her nice and snug, I feel like it would have been, she could have easily worn this next size. She had
Correct.
this hat on. She had the adult size hat.
Well, you know that
And it
red hat
worked.
over there. She wore that last year,
Right.
which is an adult size hat. But anyway, kids have big heads for their age.
Okay, so we wanted to share some other popular hats that are strong in the shop.
Yep.
Do you want to start with yours?
Yeah. Well, you have one there. Show what you got there while I'm reaching here.
This is Pull the Wool Over. This is a hat designed by East Boss Tricot. It's a free pattern on Ravelry. We used a sock weight yarn and we paired it with mohair. Any fingering weight yarn would work, and we put a beautiful accent palm.
That's very pretty.
So that's something that you can consider for hats.
That was from East Boss, right?
East Boss Tricot.
This hat I have here is made out of a skein of Rios. It's called Story Hill. 2 words on Ravelry from Pearls and Pepper Designs. And again, a nice textured design. And it's 1 skein. Look at that. No. It's 2 colors. I'm lying to you. It was 2 colors. It was 2 colors. And I kept them neutral because I didn't want it to be heavily striped. So that's what I did.
But you can go for more contrast. Here's a hat with pop, more contrast. This is called Tamatic. It's by Shannon Cook, excuse me. We used earth to knit this. It's 2 in the main color and 1 accent color.
That's pretty.
So this is a beautiful pop, and you can envision what this hat would look like with 2 strong colors.
Exactly.
You don't have to go so close.
Yes, I went neutral on this. I think I used Sandbank and maybe
lovely
Gris or something or whatever. Maybe
beautiful.
I don't remember. It's funny. I was looking at my Ravelry, and none of these hats are on my Ravelry. I think they're not on there.
Go ahead.
I also did Langley. This was a pattern by Jody Brown of the Grocery Girls, Mrs. Brown.
Also used Rios on
this
that.
was also Rios. And the nice thing about this, you get the cable, but when you turn it around, it's not cabled in the back. It's just cabled wherever you want to put it, whether you want to put it in the front, or you want to put it off to the side.
I like it to the side.
Off to the side.
Super cute.
Yeah. As you can see, I wore this one a lot. This is a great hat. I love this hat.
Beautiful.
Yeah, that was a fun one.
They can't use the number generator with the live. That's right.
Correct.
She's saying she has to knit a hat.
Yes.
You do,
well, you're going to see some hats now. Speaking of Weepaka, which is what
is the name of this one? I forgot to look it up. This is by Amy AOP Designs, right? AOP Designs. This was done in Weepaka. It's got 3 colors. You've got the black and white tweed, the beautiful chartreuse green, and a very neon hot pink. Super cute. We're going to get you the name. I'm sorry I didn't write it down.
Just give me 1 second. I know I just had it. I favored.
Anyway. Pam is going to find it. So give us a moment. I'm going to continue while she's looking.
We've got some.
This is the Loren hat. This is a hat I designed many moons ago. Don't believe it's on Ravelry. I think I might publish it.
No, that one you should. Yeah.
Yeah, I'll put this on Ravelry. It's super cute. Let's see if I can put it on for you so you can see what it looks like. There it is. The band is knit sideways, and then it's joined with a Kitchener, and then you have the crown that's knit on top, and then the pom-pom gets on. You certainly don't have to put a pom-pom on any of these hats. They're just suggestions. They're not a necessity. Okay, next. This one here is called Tread, another hat by Shannon Cook. This one was knit using Far. I believe it was just 1 skein, and I should tell you this one was knit using Tove, also by Woolfolk. So
this is a great hat.
This is a fabulous hat, super soft. It feels like cashmere, even though it's merino wool. Pattern is available on Ravelry.
And believe it or not, I knit that with Far from Woolfolk, but I was on a 10. That's on a 10 needle.
A 10, wow.
Yes, you wouldn't know it, but it is.
So a US number 10. Looks like it's getting blown out again, but this is the classic off-white. Judy's asking, I think I would like a hat wardrobe. They're all so fun. Absolutely. Gail, we're working on that.
What does she want?
The City Lights hats. We are working on that. So stay tuned. That's going to be next.
We weren't prepared for that today.
Yeah. Pam is still looking.
I'm still looking. I apologize.
That's okay. In the meantime, we're super excited because we got a delivery today we are restocked in Hudson and West slouch hat. It's the Sunset Slouch, where you get the pattern in the kit. There it is. Super cute, and you get all the mini skeins to go along with the kit. Absolutely adorable. It comes in this little project bag with their stamp. And I will show you the skeins.
It's AOP Designs. And what was the hat that we had there? Which one was it?
This one. I think that was it.
No, that's
that one. No?
No,
it's not.
That's not it, no.
So these are all the mini skeins. They come in the bag. I forget how many colors are actually in the hat. It's knit and weld. Super popular. We got 20 kits in. I know they're going to go fast. So if you've been waiting, they're finally back in stock. Snag one.
That's it. That's it.
It is?
Yep. The colors are different, but that's it.
Okay.
No, yeah, it is, because you see here, it is different. You see the two colors here? It's the coral and the pink.
Okay.
It's just not as high contrast.
Okay, gotcha.
Let me find another picture. Oh, that's pretty. So well, we were looking for the name, right? Isn't that what we were looking for? It's called Mackenzie.
The Mackenzie hat, of course.
McKenzi. Mackenzie. So I don't know if
Amy Opie Designs. She has beautiful collection. You should really go check out her.
Matter of fact, I'm going to show them something now if I can find it. So this is, again, the hat looks so different depending on the colorway that you choose, the color combination. But she has, let me go back. She has a new design that I've just seen the past few days called Muscadine hat and
That's
mittens. This is new. How pretty is that?
Everyone's doing polka dots. Polka dots are like all the rage.
There you go. That's pretty. Muscadine, Muscadine. Very cute.
Super cute.
And it's nice, the We Pack a Yarn is a great yarn. It's about 98 yards in a skein, so it's great for color work.
Fabulous.
Yeah.
And this is the same yarn that I knit the child's version for the FLW hat.
Now, I also, did we decide we didn't know what this hat was, right? I'm thinking this is a Jody Brown. I will look it up. I will look it up. But what I used something. I used something with alpaca lin. That's alpaca lin in there. That I know.
I think it was Rios.
Was it Rios? I don't think that's Rios. I might have had it left over from something. I think I had it left from, it's a DK weight yarn. Doesn't make a difference what you use. But look at that. Isn't that great? Another fun hat. I love this hat too. It's very comfortable to wear.
I'm going to try and look it up. Show them your other hat. Here it is. Slipped ribs. It's the first one.
Is it right?
Slipped rib hat by Jody Brown.
Correct.
So yes, it is another one by Jody Brown.
But again, you see the halo that's on this because I used the alpaca lin. I didn't use a flat yarn.
Which is great. You used your stash.
You know what? I think I have the alpaca lin left over from my Sunday cardigan.
Definitely.
And I think I had the black left over from something at home that I did. And this one I was wearing today. I wore this at school today. This is a fun hat. This is by Woolly Wormhead. It's called, what is it called, Dina?
The DS Slouch hat.
The DS Slouch hat. So if you look at it closely.
That was one skein of Rios.
One skein of Rios. Look at that. You see that double stitch? What do they call that stitch?
It's like a double yarn over, right?
Yeah, it's a double yarn over drop. It's a double yarn over drop.
So DS stands for double stitch, but
correct.
In this particular case, it would be a double.
But you have to know the name to search this because for some reason, I think I got it at one because it was a free pattern for a very limited amount of time, but it's not any longer. I believe it's on her in her list. I don't know if you've ever seen Woolly Wormhead. That's
She's got fabulous hats.
Yeah,
fabulous hat patterns.
Great hat patterns, right? So that's what we have today. Did you show the slouch? You showed the slouch?
Which?
The Hudson and West slouch?
Yes. The new, yes.
And the picture that was in it?
Correct. I did.
Good job, Dina.
Thank you. Okay. We have one more thing to show. We wanted to share the Tango, Scarf Tango in Paris kits. We made these up.
Read the picture. Oh, here, show the picture.
We made these up last week. I think it was Friday or Saturday.
Yeah, because we did on Saturday because a customer came in with it. Remember that?
Right. Marion came in and she picked up her magnificent scarf, and we were reminded that we had to redo this. I think Marion's on. Absolutely gorgeous.
That
Yes,
was
Jane,
Marion's.
Wavy Legs by Jody Brown is a good one too.
Yes.
We have that one
We've
here
done
too.
that one too, yeah.
That's a great one.
She's
She's
great
got
hats.
great hats. And
Yep.
didn't she do something with she did a hat vent for like little
She
hats?
made her little hats. She made like a garland of hats out
Fabulous.
of like an
Yeah.
advent or something.
Yeah, fabulous.
Mhm.
Jan is on Marion. That scarf is gorgeous. It certainly is.
Isn't that beautiful?
Yes. So this is
So
her
that
scarf.
was her scarf that she picked up on Saturday, and this was a pattern that Dina and I promoted, a few months
when it
ago.
first came out.
And
Magnificent.
it didn't get much play, but it is absolutely. The nice thing about it, there are many times when you want to knit a scarf or something, or she could even make it into a shawl if you wanted to, just get more yarn. But
It's actually pretty wide. I think it was like 12 to 14 inches wide.
so
and
then it's fine. You just
it really needs a blocking. You
exactly.
want to open it up.
And that you want some colors, another color in there, and you don't want it to be blocky, but you just want it to. I mean, this is fabulous. And she said, believe it or not, she said she used to knit in front of the TV and do it.
This was her television knitting.
Yeah.
Can't believe it.
It's lovely. So
I think you've inspired me. I may have to cast this on. It looks like, while it might be mindless or television knitting, eventually it looks like it's fun. And I could just see how you just want to see it grow.
So they're both hand-dyed yarn. She had one that had a little more colored, speckling in it, variegation
a variegated and a solid.
And a solid hand-dyed.
You want to show some kits?
Yeah. So we, of course, had to put some kits together again because we just loved it so much. So we used Sugar from Suburban with Forbidden, right? Isn't that Forbidden?
Yes.
From Asylum. And you can see how this has like a very, light amount of speckling, pink speckling in different shades of pink, but it's lovely. Very pretty.
Thank you. Where is it?
What?
Someone said I dropped one skein from the hat kit.
What hat kit?
The Sunset Slouch hat kit.
Oh, did you?
I don't know. I'll check. Thank you. I will definitely look at that before I go.
This one is a Suburban. It uses River's Edge by Suburban, which is greens and blues, like teals, with chicory from Suburban. How pretty is that?
Very pretty.
That's a pretty one.
Because you don't like purple?
Yeah.
Pam doesn't want to show. When she doesn't like a color, she makes me show it.
You like purple?
I do. Talking Violet. I'm just teasing. And this is with Studio 54. Very pretty.
Even though this is one of my favorites, I'll let you show it because I'm going to go get those. How's that sound?
It's so funny. Oh, my God.
There you go.
Okay. I'm looking for that skein of yarn. This is Everything But the Kitchen Sink. So here we were talking about the beautiful multicolored colorway, and then we have it accented with chicory.
It's gorgeous.
Absolutely beautiful. Gorgeous. Super pretty.
This is a pretty one. This is from Asylum. This is one of her new colors this year called Winter Fragrance.
Mm-hmm.
And we put that with Trepidation. How pretty is that? That would be fabulous.
Beautiful.
Right?
Bridget is saying purple is her favorite color.
Yeah, you can show
because it's pink. Oh my goodness. This is Tarte. Gorgeous color.
That's another gorgeous one.
Fiber.
Oh.
This might be the one.
Yeah, I think that's what you said the other day.
Absolutely stunning. So Tarte with Forbidden.
And the last one we have is Sweet Pea from Suburban with Rouge. Look at that. How pretty. Oh, didn't we have another one? Oh, we didn't show another one. There's one more.
Really?
Yep. You'll see in a second when I pull it out. When I saw
there were some that we didn't put together.
There were some that we didn't put together. We forgot actually. And this one, also Suburban, is Clamp City with her eggplant.
This one
is stunning.
I might do that one.
Yeah. You may have to do this one.
Might be purple or pink this time.
Yeah.
But
how pretty is that? So I don't know, guys. We both love that one. It's one of the ones. Let's just cast on.
Bridget, we would love to have a visitor.
And she said,
saying, please name the pattern for this scarf again. It's called a scarf Tango in Paris.
Yeah, don't forget the word scarf.
Here's a picture of it.
And it's designed by Svetlana Gordon.
Beautiful.
Very pretty. We did like that, right, Dina?
Yes.
Oh, I have one more thing to show.
And then I have one more thing to announce.
Do you really?
Yes.
Oh, yeah. Leave that to the end. That's a big thing. Hold on a second.
We have like mountains of stuff around. My goodness.
You know why
We are buried
they're
in
like
yarn. So
frozen
where did
in
that
knitting.
yarn skein drop?
We'll look for it when we put everything away.
Okay.
What color was it?
Yeah. Who was that?
What color was it? What are we looking
Dina,
for?
Joan, what color was that you saw dropped?
Just want to show. I haven't shown this in a long time.
Pretty. Okay, you ready, guys?
This is my advent from last year. And it's on the halfway mark. It's halfway done. It's going down the other way now. It's going to go this way. You know, actually.
Did you just start decreasing?
I just started decreasing. So every time I do a right side row, I'm gonna lose
Here's
2
corner.
stitches.
It's there. I see it.
You can see the corner.
It's there.
But I will say,
she's got a corner.
The motivation with this right now, it's going to sound very silly. What I did a short while ago is I took the time.
Nice size.
It isn't. It's like 45 or 46 inches. And this is the habitation throw. And for any of you who are interested, I took when I was more than, I would say, bored. No, no. Well, whatever. I was almost at the halfway point, not quite. A little beyond, a little lower than that. I took all my minis and I wound them up. I joined them with the magic knot and I wound them one day and just made big balls. You found it?
No.
Oh, geez. Anyway, so right now I'm pulling from, as you can see, from the inside on this. And so what's happening is this is getting hollower and hollower.
Love it.
As I knit with it. But of course, that's not the only one I have. Then
How many did you?
This.
Oh my goodness!
I have this.
You still have to knit through that?
Yeah. And this, it's going to end with the greens, as you can see. But look how pretty that is. Look at that on the inside, right? How pretty is that? And look at this one.
It's really pretty.
So I'm going to go work my way
from the center out, and
then I'm going to go from this way. How pretty is that? But so what I did.
Are you working center out on both of them?
Yes. So what I did was, of course, when I got the advent last year, you know, I've spoken about this before. At Christmas time, I rearranged my skeins. I didn't do them in the day order they came in. I just put them in the order I wanted them in.
That.
Didn't start out that way. And the whole thing, remember at the time I said, should I rip it out?
But you didn't.
No, I didn't. So there might be 1 or 2 down there. You say, well, why did you start with that? Because I did it afterwards. Anyway, so that's my advent. I had to show it. I am committed to getting this thing done.
There you go. As you should.
Yeah, well, you know, it's a lot of knitting, but you know what? It's easy knitting and it's fun knitting. So it's a great pattern. It really is. It's fun. And that's it. It's my advent.
Thank you for sharing.
My advent was from Knot House last year. She doesn't have one this year, but I love the colors and I'm enjoying it.
Joan, they're all in here.
They're all in there? Okay, there you go. So now you don't have to go crazy
No,
looking.
I don't have to go crazy.
Okay, so Dina has something to show you guys.
Okay.
Let me move some of this out of the way.
We are looking for testers again.
Yes.
We have a pretty brioche cowl. At least I think it's pretty. We'll try it on for you.
Yeah.
It's knit in cashmere light, the bulky cashmere.
Yeah, but they have to see the yarn. It's not a bulky cashmere. Where is the yarn? Do you want me to get it? It's like a cotton ball. I'll show it in a second. Let me just get this on.
Here it is, nice and toasty. It's 2 skeins of each colorway in cashmere light.
Dina's wearing one that's gray and black, and I'm wearing one that's black and
camel. Yep. I'm going to bring the cowl closer to you so you could see the halo. It's super pretty and super luxurious. Can you see the halo on that? Really soft.
Yeah. And this is the skein of yarn. Watch this, guys. Look how I'm squishing it. So although it's chunky, the label says 9 to 10 needle. And it's 5 stitches to the inch. It says, because of its loftiness, it's great for this project because it doesn't get too heavy. Right?
Right.
What do you feel like you're wearing, Dina?
I think it feels like air. I don't know.
It does. Well, listen, remember last week, if you were watching last week, Dinah's knitting a sweater for her daughter.
Right.
Out of this. This is the yarn that she's using.
Correct.
It's like a cotton wool, and it's cashmere. It's 100% cashmere. How many skeins was this?
4 skeins. So this actually belongs to a customer. So it was already knit. Technically,
what?
I could probably publish it since Diane knit it already. Thank you, Diane. But I would like to have it knit.
Well, you always like to have some testers try. You like different skill levels too, Maybe someone who just did brioche, someone who's experienced, whatever.
Yeah. I mean, I think
there's no decreasing in it.
No, it's very simple.
If you were going to do brioche, this would probably be something you'd start with, right?
It's very easy, very basic. So if you are thinking about it.
What does the inside look like? Pretty. Look at that. Very nice.
Should be reversible.
Now, the difference between these two was that this one, no, maybe what did she just did stockinette at the beginning. And
yes.
Okay, so that's the difference. This has stockinette at the beginning and then that has ribbing. So you could give them both options on the pattern.
Yeah.
We could
think I like the ribbing.
You like the ribbing.
Yeah. It was intended with ribbing.
There you go. But it's lovely. Diane, you better watch out. You may not get this back.
Thank you, Diane. I did
ask Diane. Matches my coat.
I did ask Diane if we were allowed to try it on for the podcast. Yeah. So it is done, Diane, and you're all set, ready to be picked up.
So how should they be careful about how they contact you, Diane?
What is the best way? It is very cozy. You can DM me on Instagram. That would be fun.
Not below. Not below.
No. Below is for the Advent.
Right.
So just message me on Instagram. If you're not on Instagram, you can always email me, theknittingplace@gmail.com.
And what is your timeline on this, Dina? You have to make sure that it's something that you can finish in a reasonable amount of time.
A week or two. I mean, you have to get the yarn. So if you have stash yarn, great. If not, you would need a little time. It's fairly quick. It goes quickly though.
Yeah. What's up?
Okay. And that's it. That is it.
Is that all we have, Dina?
That's a lot. Thank you for joining us. My goodness, we're already on for an hour and 20 minutes.
Oh my God.
And this was lovely that we started early. We're getting off. We don't have to cut you guys off.
Talk about your vest in the back, though. The vest in the back. We'll do that another time.
Okay. Well, they've seen it on the Instagram Live, no?
Yeah, well, Instagram Live, but
Friday slipover.
V.
Oh, V-neck slipover. This is Ghost in the Orchard.
Correct. Everything else they've seen.
It's so hard because we cover things on Instagram. Right. I feel like it becomes...
We're trying to be intentional with a few things, like we were talking about vests, and everybody loves vests. Not everybody, but many people do like vests. So we're trying to feature different ones.
Speaking of featuring, we are going to feature men's hats this week. We've given a lot of attention to all you ladies, but we all have special men or may have family members.
But there are also times when a hat is unisex too.
Yes, the standing wave beanie is definitely unisex.
Yep.
But we're going to put together some hat kits for the special men in our lives. There you go. All right. On that note,
anything else? That's it.
Any questions for us before we sign off? Anybody?
I can't read anything, so.
Thank you, guys. I did pick it up. There was the navy and there were 2 shades of green. They're both in the hat kit. So don't worry. I checked. That'll go out complete, I promise.
We had a customer come in with that hat on Saturday, actually. She'd finished the hat. It's lovely. That Hudson and West hat.
Oh, stunning.
Slouch. Yes. Lovely hat.
That was gorgeous.
Yeah, it's pretty.
And she had the standing wave beanie, which reminded us to make kits.
Correct. And we were saying, because Hudson and West was on its way to us, we were just saying that. So that was
how
good.
Fortuitous, because it arrived today.
Is that right?
Yes, I literally just opened the box.
So it's hat weather. So, at least if you decide to make a hat, chances are high that you'll finish it in a shorter period of time.
Yes, I'm going to knit one for Danielle's boyfriend. I haven't decided what I'm going to knit for my sons.
Make them standing wave beanie.
I could.
Did I do that?
Oh, I made them the Luft hat. I made them the, what's that called?
With an M. Did you think with an M? That one, I know the one you're talking about. Mm-hmm.
The one by Shelley Anderson.
Yep.
I've only made 100 of them.
Yes, you have made. Well, that might.
Probably know by
but you've
heart.
already made that for them.
Yes.
Yeah.
Someone is saying, I came late, but I see Advent a lot. So putting mine up there too. Actually, no, Judy, the Advent is if you.
It could be. It's a, we're giving one away to a person who maybe this year was not in their budget to purchase one because they're not inexpensive. So we wanted to give one away to someone who might not otherwise have a chance to get one. So
if you don't have one.
Right. If you feel, what would, we don't need someone to say why they feel they need it. Just put the word Advent. We're going to do a number generator and we're going to pick a number and we'll announce it next Monday.
Right. But Judy, the comment should be left after the live.
Yeah.
So after we post this to YouTube, please leave the comment afterwards if it applies to you. Is there a kit for the bucket hat? Absolutely.
Mm-hmm.
There are two options. The bucket hat kit comes, actually there's several options on our website, so make sure you purchase the right one. The most recent bucket hat that Pam designed is called Bucket Hat Take 2.
Oh.
It's done using the Woolfolk Flat Bulky with Woolfolk Tove DK.
And that's in solid colors such as the brick,
black, silver, a medium gray.
Navy is out of stock right now, but it's coming back.
The camel.
A
few kits are coming back in. The other option that you could do for this same exact hat would be the Bucket Hat Take 2 in the multi, which looks like this.
Uses a boucle like we showed kits earlier, and they're on the website, paired with, for instance.
Now, these are knit versions. Pam also has crocheted versions, which are on the website as well.
Right. And what I was thinking of doing is crocheting the crochet bucket hat in a winter yarn, right?
Yes.
But that's not on Ravelry yet. That's not on Ravelry. I won't put it on until I get that hat done. And that's that. Grays, there's
a bunch.
Brown.
Check them out.
Right.
All the inventory is up. So if there's something that you like, please don't hesitate. Some of these kits are limited.
If some of them say sold out, just check because some of them are coming back.
Correct. And that's it. All right. We're going to sign off. Thank you so much for joining us once again. And we hope to see you next week. Have a wonderful week and enjoy your craft. Bye.
Bye.